Alright. Challenge mode part 2. Challenge mode. We love a good challenge mode. Time for me to auto and fall asleep. Oh shit, the preset does. Oh my god, I totally forgot that Suami even has original outfit. I totally forgot about that. Like damn, Suami wears clothes. That's crazy. Use preset then auto? That sounds horrible. It's actually probably not bad. It probably meant for the stage in some shape or form. So for those who only get Macchiato, what do they need next if they mix Suami? So like if someone rerolls for Macchiato, is that what you're asking me? You'll be fine. I mean, you just gotta use Cheetah and Ksenia as your supports. But no one should be re-rolling for Macchiato. They should re-roll for Suami and Macchiato. They wait for Suami rerun? They could do that. They could wait for when we get Suami from a selector later in the game. They could wait for the selector rate up summons for first anniversary. There's a lot of options that you can wait. Do you guys think that they will release guilds this early? I'm not too sure. Is she already on the selector as well? Yeah. Why wait for Suami if you can progress the game without her? True, actually, true. By the way, did Tololo was not a standard banner before CN release? That's a good fucking question. Was Tololo in the standard banner? No, she was. She was. I'm trying to remember. Honestly, I could probably just check my live stream when I streamed day 1 CN. But no, she was. But she also had a rate up. Tololo was the first rate up character. Because I remember I pulled Moisen and I hated my life. And I was summoning for Tololo on rate up because people were saying that she was really good when CN came out because of, you know, the double hit. What are the triple S characters except for Klukai, and when do you think they drop Klukai? Klukai, I have no idea. I'm assuming oh my god, yeah. I'm assuming half anniversary for Klukai. Obviously to make half anniversary, you know, much more important. Triple S would be Springfield. Springfield is actually stronger than Klukai after some testing on China. Tololo is actually the strongest DPS with Springfield, making Klukai the second best now. So Tololo enjoyers rejoice. Don't summon for Macchiato if you can't beat one. You can summon for her. Oh shit, I got the preset on. Forgot. Quick explanation on selector. So there's gonna be a standard banner selector. Right? So you have that. So standard banner selector basically is a 50% rate up on standard banner when you're summoning on it. Then at certain points in the game, we'll probably get this for half anniversary. They'll give us like it's like a rate up selector ticket, but it has limited characters in it. And then they'll also have a banner where you can choose a rate up limited character from a selection. Like right now in China, it's Suomi, Dush, Yorid, and Xiaoqi, and you can select one of them and select their weapons for a banner. We have to wait a whole year for it to be number one though. I mean, fuck it. Hey, the grass is greener eventually, right? To be honest, I was really hoping that they would still keep up with the 2 limited banners. Obviously, don't have like a good limited, like just have like Mashiado and like Zhao or something. Since she's not really needed, Mashiado's just better. Because I kind of wanted them to speed up the gap. At least have like 6 months. I'm not too sure about a year. It doesn't have to be that at the same time. Probably like half the time. Is Sabrina good in China? Fuck no. Just use Andorus. And then if you're not going to use a tank at all, just use Springfield or Suomi. Sabrina is good for her summer skin in the dorm when she's fucking choking on the fucking popsicle as your like dorm wallpaper when you log in. That's what Sabrina is good for. Or if you run her with an AoE team. Or if you get Mashiado's weapon so she's DPS. If you want to look at it from that perspective, you could, but V1 would be better. Moisen's weapon is usable on Mashiado. If you don't have Moisen's weapon, then you can just use her own SR weapon that she'll get when she comes out. But V1 would be better since it basically doubles her DPS. Gotta build Suomi and Lada. Should I get Mashiado? Lada isn't core for the ice team at all. It's actually Dush, but Dush hasn't been announced yet. If Dush actually gets announced as the next character, oh, that's gonna be, oh brother, free to play. Oh my goodness, I pray for you guys. I'ma pray. Well, I mean, in that case, you can't go for V1 Mashiado. You have to pull Dush, actually, because Dush makes Mashiado stronger. Well, I mean, naturally, from you pulling, you're bound to get her weapon. I mean, is there a premier meta team at all, like even in China? Klukai. But if you mean like just like an actual team, probably like the Corrosion team. It would either right now, I would say strongest teams is Hydro team, Burn team, then Corrosion team. And then Electric team is last. I pulled for Sumi V1, lost once, and don't even have her SR weapon. I'm gonna pray that they treat you right with Mashiado. Hydro is Sololo Springfield. That's it. That's all you need. By the way, Springfield isn't just like a conventional support. Like she does damage. Like Springfield does more damage than Tololo. She's pretty fucking good for an anniversary character. Oh, Ice Team, the fourth character for Ice Team is Xiongju, actually. It's Dush, Mashiado, Suimi, and Xiongju for the Ice Team. When Suimi gets reran, will it be with her weapon? Yes. All reruns come with their weapon as well. Eventually there'll be three banners at once eventually. And yeah, they'll have the weapons with them as well. So it's like 6 banners at once. Do melee units become underwhelming? Yes. Yorid is the only 5-star melee user in Ghost Frontline 2. And I'm not too sure if they'll have any plans of releasing another melee character anytime soon. But yeah, that's why Yorid is considered really bad, because you will not end up using her at all. To be honest, melee characters, like when Diane came out as the first limited character in China after a week, right? She was good because how much movement she had as a melee character. Now she did some cool things and PvP as well. It was nice, but the movement really helped out in those stages where, you know, you need to get to a point or you have to like trigger something. But that became the usage for melee characters. What DPS benefits most from Suimi? I mean, Suimi helps out any team. Wait, what are you trying to cope about? Wait, what are you coping about? Like, whether to pull Mashiado or not? There's a reason for saying don't bring melee to gunfight. True, brother. Are you just trying to decide, like, who should you pull for next? Mashiado is 100% worth it. If, like, that's what you're really trying to decide. She's 100% worth it. She's literally one of the S tier characters in China. And she's good for guild as well. Mashiado is good for regular content and guild content as well. If a character can list off those two things, then she's just good. What character do I want from Ghost Frontline 1 to come to Ghost Frontline 2? So I am a Ghost Frontline 2 only Andy. I never got into Ghost Frontline 1 even when it came out. I know some characters for Ghost Frontline 1, but I don't know like the name of it. But I've seen them. And I'm like, damn, I want that character in the game. No, there is no guild versus guild like PvP or some bullshit like that, but there is a ranking system for a guild boss. So basically there will be a guild boss daily and a guild boss weekly. You know, the weekly guild boss is the one that's very important, and there'll be different buffs for the guild bossing. So that's where team comps will really come into play. Team comps is mostly for guild, I'm not gonna lie. Team comps are really for guild. And then any like boss stages that you do. Other than that, if you just kind of over level and have some attachments, you'll be fine, to be honest. Because Ghost Frontline 1 gameplay is ass. I don't know, I've always seen Ghost Frontline 1, but I just didn't get into it. There were so many other gacha games, and I think I was busy playing Brave Frontier, and then whatever else came out. It was just never one of those things on my radar. But I've always seen Ghost Frontline around. Wondering if I skip Mashiado, who else is there? I would not skip Mashiado, bro. I wouldn't. Like, you don't need to get her weapon. And yeah, V1 doubles her DPS, but you can get that later, to be honest. I would just get her. Like all like to be honest, like all this like dupe conversation and is the weapon good or is the dupe good? I promise you guys, once you guys get to like level up your characters, events will be so easy for you. Like maybe a challenge stage, last stage might be hard for you, but I promise you, this whole dupe conversation is mostly for guild. And that's where it's really gonna matter, because there's gonna be like, oh, you want to be in a guild with other people to actually have dupes on their characters. The number one universal character to pull, I would say Klukai or Suumi. Those characters pretty much do everything for you. Those are the only two characters I would like say like, yeah, like just pull them. Only doll better than Mashiado, Springfield, Kokai. Xiongju is better than Mashiado, but Xiongju doesn't have her universal key right now to make her better. And then utilizing the burn boost attachment set. So Mashiado right now, currently in the game state, is just naturally better, especially at V1, than Xiongju. And I can say this because I am a Xiongju enjoyer. Have her Infinity 8 and everything. Where's music? Oh, music cut. I realized. Thank you for saying something. Does free to play make enough to hard pity V0 for every limited onwards? Yeah. Yeah. I wish we didn't have idiots in a Girls Frontline 2 Discord that caused the China channel to be closed. But if you literally would ask people in China and they're free to play that have played, they basically have every limited character. Like literally. And then some V6 standard characters. Would you suggest farming attachments? No. I would suggest farming resources, to be honest. Resources will hit you hard after level 40. I'm not too sure what level you are, but I'm just giving you a warning. Not with double banner though, in my opinion. Well, it wasn't always double banner at the beginning, you know. And yeah, of course, you know, your luck factors and stuff like that. But pretty much the important characters of the game, you pretty much would have it. Then you tell us to dump everything to attachments just a couple days ago. So in that video, I said dump everything into attachments until you get to the gap where you're level 39. And that's when you need to get to level 40 for the breaking point. And then you should probably pre-farm resources because it's going to hit you hard. That is what I said. I also said, if you would like to, you could save your access keys until level 43, try to get the highest stage, and then dump your keys into attachment farming. But, regardless, you're going to have to farm for resources. Guys, I get boost bars from Dispatch Shop. I did not say get boost bars from Dispatch Shop. I said get boost bars from your battle pass. You guys are crazy. What's it? Do I use my nemesis? Phase Strike. Alright, challenge mode is done. I get to have my fancy border now.